Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. So in this video I'm doing a review of the Northbooks dot grid notebooks. These would be ideal for bullet journaling. These are the A5 size. They do have lined and blank and a couple of other varieties. These are just the two that I got. So they are quite thin and lightweight because they have soft cover and very thin. Let me just show you. So they're only about, I'd say, 5 centimeters each. As you can see from the binding, one is the usual where it's like hidden, and then this one, it's showing. Now, it doesn't look the best, but it does mean that it lays perfectly flat. So I'll start with this one, which is my favorite one, for that very reason. So pretty simple cover, cardstock, and then because of that binding, it lays perfectly flat. So let me just show you exactly flat, nothing having to be held open with one hand while you're writing on it. Doesn't matter where in the notebook I turn the pages to, it will all lay completely flat. Absolutely love it. I wish more dot grid notebooks would do this. The only con with this one is the paper quality is not the greatest. I have done a pen test, which I'll show you in a sec. Other things to point out, there is no future log or index page or contents or anything like that. It's dot grid the whole way through, from the very front all the way to the back. There are numbered pages, and that is about it for the features. There's no pocket folder, there's no ribbon bookmark, it's just the essentials. So if I keep going to my pen test, so I did a highlighter and a pen test. We'll do the highlighter one first. I made sure I noted what the brands were. I've had a couple of you guys mention that you wanted to know what the brands instead of just the highlighter swatch, so hopefully this will help you out a bit. As you can see, not the best paper quality. It's ghosting and bleeding through pretty heavily, especially when I push it down. I've had to actually flip through about 3 pages, so that was about page 151, and now to do my pen test I'm on 157, so it took about, what's that, 3-5 pages, so you couldn't see any ghosting anymore. Even on this one I can still see a little bit of it. So paper quality is not the best, but I do love the lay flat binding. As you can see, pretty much every pen that I tried had some ghosting and bleed through as well, as with the stamps too. The friction didn't really have any resistance when I was erasing, which is fine. The paper's very nice and smooth to write on. It just needs to be thicker so there's not as much ghosting. Apart from that, that's it for this one. The other one is very similar as well in terms of the paper quality and the colour. As you can see, this one is not a lay flat, hence I'm like struggling to get it open a bit. Very much the same. See, I can't even juggle both of them because this won't lay flat. Very much the same on the inside with the paper quality. Can't show you because I'm doing this one-handed. This one, however, does not have any numbered pages. It's just a dot grid notebook. You will have to break the spine on this one to get the pages to lay flat. So just do that now. And then I usually turn it back a bit because you want it to go into that crease. Little creases on the notebook. Very simple cover. As you can see, it's just grey, so it'll be gender neutral. And yeah, no future log, no index, nothing like that, just plain dot grid pages. That's it, nothing at the back. So definitely much prefer the one that was lay flat. I think it cost a little bit more, but I would definitely splurge for that. You can get them in packs of like 2 and 3. There's also lined and then blank, and I think there was, don't quote me, but I think there might have been grid as well. So I hope you found this review helpful. I will post links below this video down there to some other dot grid notebooks that I've reviewed as well as my comparison table that I did comparing about 30 of them if you are looking for a new one. Don't forget to subscribe. I usually post a couple of planner review and bullet journal notebook reviews each week.